Hello everyone, Renato from Headspin UI here, and in this short video we are going to see how you could implement island sub-navigation on your site. In order to do that, we are going to copy this component and we are going to paste that on our local install. Let's bring that up. You should place this on page, not inside template, because these are going to be linked to sections and each page has different sections. So just on some pages, so you need to add this manually because this needs to have IDs of these sections. So we are dropping this as page section. So next step is to connect these buttons with these sections below. So you could see that we could, for example, edit this text however we want. These are regular breakdance elements. And in order to connect them with sections, we are going to skip hero because we want to have nice animation, and hero should be skipped, so as user scrolls he won't see this helper navigation, rather it will get animated flying. So you are going to achieve by this cool effect. Another note is that you should have we are going to have 4-section sequence. You should not have empty unlinked sections. This works if you have sequence of sections, because if you have one unlinked section, you are going to have active, active, active section, and this thread will stay active, and something non-related will come into view until next linked is inside view. So keep that in mind when you are using this to get the best out of this component. These are regular links, and we are going to assign some IDs to each section. This is going to be section 1. This is going to be section 2. This is going to be third section. Okay, and the last one will be section 4. Okay, wrong input. Section 4. So you could see we have sequence of 1, 2, 3, 4 sections, and we are going to assign these IDs to links, and this will tell which item in sub-navigation is related to which section. This will be to the section 1. This wrapper link will be to the section 2. This will be to the section 3, and this to section 4. Okay. And after doing that, we have done almost everything which we need to get this working. Let's check on the front end. And now we are at front end. This is hero. We have told that when we are looking at hero, we should not see. So that part is good. As we scroll down, we are expecting first section and appearing of this component. And right when we scroll, we could see that this sub-navigation appears and it is highlighting first item. As we scroll to the second section, and it is entering viewport tower, which we are going to have at eye level. For reading, it will highlight second item, and same should be for third and for fourth. So we could see this is really working great. And as we scroll, it will highlight active section in the view. Also, you should note that we have admin bar. It has a special function which will detect height of admin bar, and it will adapt position to admin bar, and it has this offset which you could control. Another thing, we may want to have sticky header. When we have sticky header, it should work also with that, and we have made really easy. So basically you should not do anything and it will work out of box in 95% of use cases. So we are going to enable sticky. We are saving, and let's check now front end. And we have hero, so we don't see. Our header is sticky. As we scroll down, and it appears. And you should note that it automatically adapted position. It will look if there is header, it will calculate also this parameter and give some offset from that. This should have some offset in design because it is going to look much nicer as it is made as this island fashion. So it should have some space around it and not be magnetically tied to header. That will make it visually appearing to its finest. Okay, we have seen all the options which are going to work automatically. Let's jump back inside this page and let's see which options we could configure. I'll expand my structure panel. This is my section with sub-navigation. And here we have CSS Styles here. Okay, we are going to advanced. And we have left here comments. Here you could adjust like background. For demo, I'm going to change this to red. Just that you could see. And let's back. Border radius. This will be radius of this island navigation. And if we place 0, it won't have any radius. But let's make some radius. I like medium radius. So I'll leave it like this. Also, we could control border here, and overflow you should not touch. Don't touch this because this is crucial for responsive controls. So overflow you should not touch. The next section is inactive links styles. Okay, this should be just once. I have pasted too many times. Okay, here we could style default links when they are not active. So we have really muted color, neutral 10, we have some padding, and we have transparent border. So we have 1 pixel border, and we are going just to change border when item is active. So we have added here 1 pixel as definition, so it won't make layout jumps on hover and on active state. And for border radius, we are using atom radius, which is supposed for inputs and buttons. And this is kind of button style. Okay, the next are active and hover styles. This will target both states. After that, we have active styles, and the last one is just hover styles. So here you could adapt to your needs and style items. And we have one more thing. It is called offset. So you should not touch this code below. You should only change this offset if you need. You could set this offset to like 12, 20 pixels or something like that. And that will be this gap between header and this island navigation. So it will create this small gap. So the last step, we could maybe try responsive and how it's going to work on small screen. So on small screen, we could see as we scroll, it works, but still screen is enough to fit all items. So let's check a really small screen, and we could see that it is going to shift active and scroll that active item into view, and we could see that in action. It is really good. I don't know that there is any better way we could make than just scroll. It is pretty easy for end users to understand, and it is responsive. So, and this is just another bonus to this nice scrolling animation. So thank you for watching. I hope this video will help you implement this cool sub-navigation on your site. You could use it to highlight like how it works and something like that to pitch these ideas. This is commonly used on many modern sites in this or another design. From performance, it is using intersection observer. This is really performant JavaScript API, which is much better than any scroll checking. So it won't have any performance issues, and it is using vanilla JavaScript for all of that, which is really performant. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.